for show. But does she really wanna? But can't stand to see me walk out the door. Don't try to fight the feeling, 'cause the thought alone is killing me right now. Thank God for mom and dad for sticking to together, 'cause we don't know how. You think you got it, oh, you think you got it, but got it, just don't get it if there's nothing at all. We've been together, oh, we've been together, but separate's always better when there's feelings involved. It's what they say is, then what makes love exception. So why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, my baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for sure. But does she really wanna? But can't stand to see me walk out the door. Don't try to fight the feeling, 'cause the thought alone is killing me right now. Thank God for mom and dad for sticking to together, 'cause we don't know how.
What's up, cuties? Happy Wednesday. Excuse me. Happy hump day to you guys. Can you guys believe we are already at the end of May? It is May 21st. Oh my goodness, this month flew past. But let me say some hellos. Aunt Debbie, I love you. Those of you that are watching, if you can put some praying emojis in the chat for Aunt Debbie. Aunt Debbie, we love you. We are praying for your procedure that's scheduled for tomorrow. And when I get off of here, I'm going to call you, Aunt Debbie. I know we talked earlier, but I'm just going to call you once we get out of here to be quick. Hold on, guys. As always, Oh, God. All right. Okay. But yes, just a quick phone call on Debbie. All right. You guys also just pray for each other. Let me see who's in the chat. Let me see. Let me remove this. We just got some hot topics, quick little hot topics tonight. I hadn't been on in, I don't know. When was the last time I was on? Monday? What's today? Wednesday? Saturday? Oh, okay. I made some a video. Anyway, yeah, just wanted to come through and have a chat with you guys. If you haven't hit the like button, please go ahead, hit that like button. Make sure you are subscribed. Share the video with your friends and family, and I would appreciate it. Linda Gamble is in the building, the legend of the mods. We got my sis Danya. Hey, Danya. Love you, sis. I'm doing okay. I'm tired. Ready to watch me some Survivor once I get done with you guys and take a bath and go to bed. But thanks for asking, sis. And you know as well, keep us posted. Gia joint. Oh, Gia, I don't want to say your full government. Gia is here. Hey, Gia. I see a lot of Cutie Crew members. Hello, Lady Vi. All right, Lady Vi, take care of mom, sis. Again, we got Ma. Yes, I just stole her since the first time I synced her. My Aunt Debbie in the building. Welcome, 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 Aunt Debbie. Love you. Mama V. Hey, Mama V. Let's see. I'm gonna try to get on through this. Hey, Miss Lady. Uh, uh, um, let's see. You are welcome, Aunt Debbie. You're welcome. Miss Linda is here. Hi, Miss Linda. How are you? Indigo girl. Sharna. Char or Shar. I believe it's Shar. Hey, Sharna. Okay, a couple more and I'm gonna get started. Hey, Melanin Beauty. Hello, hello, hello to each and every one of you. Prayers going up for Papa Tyra as well. Tyra, you know the same. Keep me posted. Prayers going up. My degree is real. Okay, it is not fake. Hey, my degree is real. Patricia J. Let's see. Lavinia. I'm gonna try to hurry up. Cupcake Mamas. I'm scrolling. I'm sure I may have missed a couple. If I did, I'm sorry. That's a good time to stop. Hey, Frankie. That's a good time to stop because I'll miss a couple more of you guys. But 83 of you guys currently watching. Thank you again. And we're going to get started. Where do I want to start? First, let's start with Mel. Mel is an dog kid. Hold on. Clear my throat. I don't know what's going on. But Mel is in Cali with the 4-piece nuggets. Because if you are like me, you don't say the Eminem kids anymore. And she's having a sale on Friday. Are you guys going to be over there on TikTok on Friday? Make sure you are registered. Go to Mel's page or just go to her TikTok page. Her TikTok page is Melody Sheree 11. But look at Miss Deb. Y'all know I love me some Miss Deb, child. Miss Deb is as cute as a button. Do you hear me? So I'm gonna have to mute the music. But Mel got Canavas and Miss Deb packing. So she said something about the travel bags. What did she say? I guess she's gonna be selling the remaining travel bags on her TikTok live on Friday. But take a look. I love Miss Deb's eyes. OMG. I just do. And they working, child. They are working. So kudos to Mel, one of the busiest women in show business. That is for sure. And you guys let me know in the chat. Does anybody know when Mel and Martell's next court date is? Yes, I'm being nosy because I want that court date to be over. You know, it still just breaks my heart that Mel can't post her own babies. I'm not sure if Miss Van is there, but hopefully we'll get some video of, okay, thank you, Gia, in August. All right, hopefully we'll get some video of the Eminem kids while they are there with their mom. Oh, did I send this to myself? Hold on, guys. Do I want to start with this? Look, shocking news when it comes to Porsha Williams. This is something that happened in Portia's past. And somebody sent me a video of a girl from YouTube that, let me email myself real quick, guys. A girl from YouTube that made a video about it on yesterday. We'll get to that soon. Oh my goodness. Before I say it, it's alleged. While I'm saying it, it is alleged. Everything is alleged, but wow is all I can say. So we're going to touch on that and go because, you know, it's a legal, heartbreaking legal situation. But I want to start with you guys with Apollo. Apollo, go away, and your girl, go away from us with this. Have you guys seen what Apollo and his ex-wife, or soon-to-be ex-wife, have been up to since yesterday. Both of them, BOFF, both of them is messing around with lookalikes. Let me pause this. Oh, that was quick. We're gonna go through it, Melanin. Yes, we are, sis. Hold on, let me get these screens together. Then I found out another way that I'll be doing some things differently starting in a couple days once Amazon make my delivery. But Apollo and Shireen were bussing each other out on Instagram yesterday. Your car said you can't use your debit card. It's on punishment for mail. Baby, I'm on a whole shopping freeze. I didn't shop her last sale, but I did get my little sis trending. I donated to her so she can get one of those water bottles. I have one and it's amazing. And Trending was like, oh, it's on my wish list. So that was it. That was it. I'm with you, Lady Beth. Child, look, I'm a one income household over here. But you know, if I see something, let's move on. Let's move on. Hey, Helen. But anyway, yesterday, Apollo and Shireen both called themselves busting each other out. I don't know if that's a Midwest term. Chicago, we say somebody bust you out. That means they call you out. And I was shocked. Not by, is this it? Yeah. Not by, them cheating on each other. When it comes to Shireen, zero pity. And I'm going to show you why. Zero pity. Because when she got with him, he was married to Phaedra. And so, yeah, now you not try to act like she got the receipts. But I think she want people to have a little pity because she found out Apollo was cheating. Well, Apollo found out that she was cheating as well. So let's go ahead. I put this in a video and I'll play and pause. And then you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments. All right, so that's Apollo. So this was Apollo's post and delete from yesterday. He says she was currently married during this even, and that isn't Apollo. So you guys will see in a minute. The guy looks like Apollo. He said trying to emasculate a man is a real thing. Also telling only your version should be a sin. There is an adverse effect to people's actions, and one must be conscious of that, as well as the decision they make and the barriers in which they cross. Part 1 of 10. Part 1 of 10. Let's continue. So you guys will see next pictures of Shireen. And at first glance, I promise you, I thought that it was Apollo. So if you guys look right here in the pink, that is Shireen. That's a light-skinned gentleman. But from the other angle, you guys will see what I'm talking about. Apollo said, that's not me. Okay? That ain't me. So take a look at this one. Right there. Don't that look like Apollo? And if you guys keep the chat on what our discussions, please. Anybody in the chat, does this look like Apollo? Other than what we're talking about. So those of you that's talking about the sale and all of that, cool. This looked just like him. But wait until you see who he was creeping with. Who he was creeping with looked just like Shireen. So he I don't know how he got these pictures. I don't know if he took it himself or what, but she's kissing the guy and all of that. So she had the nerve to come out after this. And she said this was last Friday. Well, last Friday was Saturday. So hold on, let's see. Let's go. This is in their home. Okay. How bold. She said, this message right here is from Apollo. He said, I never brought women to our house and I've never put nobody in the bed, which is a lie because she got the home recording. So right here, Let me go back a little bit. Dog it. Hold on. I think I got the pictures too. Let's see. Right there, that looks just like Shireen. I don't know if I can. I can. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know if it's gonna allow me to make it bigger. All right. You guys should be able to see it. Is that bigger? Who was that asked me that? Melanin? Okay, doesn't she look like Shireen? Let me I can't even move this up. This is a video, but I got the pictures. I'll show you guys. So she fooling around with somebody that looked like Apollo fooling around with somebody that looks like her. Now, the only difference is Apollo had this chick in their house. So she went on to post, hey, Simone, I was thinking about you earlier. They've been tearing your girl Shamia up on social media. And shout out to Square Biz. Square Biz wanted to call. I was busy at work. I told Square Biz, is it? Teresa, what overlay? I told Square Biz, child, ain't that invested? This is Apollo and Shireen, his soon-to-be ex-wife, Simone. They busted each other over the weekend. Okay. And this is Apollo begging. He said, well, I'm not dealing with any women, number one. Number two, I really want my family back. I don't want to be out here dealing with all these random people. None of my actions were cool. My actions were not who I am as a person. And I beg to differ because you did the same damn thing to Phaedra. Okay. And I made sure to get that older picture. And Shireen, how you get them is how you lose them. Anyway, she said, meanwhile, he was doing this. He said, I think this to the other woman. She really wants this other woman. Most times when you do all this, you want them to know. But she said, I neglected you. I neglected you. I did, and I'm so sorry. I love you. I want us to work on our relationship and get back married and vow, not vow, V-A-L, to never hurt one another. Vow, V-O-W, Apollo. Child, that time he spent in behind bars, he could have got a little bit of education. He spelled vow, V-O-W, as V-A-L. Ain't Philly girl. Anyway, he said, I need you and my family back. The need is better than the wants. She said, he doesn't love. He feeds on attention, admiration, and easy access, just like you were when he got with you. And then he said, I really do love and miss you so much. Just wanted to tell you that I love you. I really can't see my life without you. It's very difficult to erase the past, but one can write the future. Again, I'm sorry that I hurt you. You guys believe in him? Anybody? He sound, like he lying. Anyway, he said, damn, lady, I love you, Shireen. I love you. Where are you currently? I miss you and I love you. I really, really do. Overall, I love you. I want to be committed to you and I want my relationship back. Mad at me. She cut something off. You're mad at me, but I want to take that pain away. He also said, I love you and that little girl. I mean well by you too. This is not fair. Couple more. He was begging, child. Teresa, you don't believe it. Gia don't believe it. I want to tell you that I love you and I appreciate you supporting me when I was in prison. Come to visit me, taking my phone calls, taking the time out of your life, dedicating yourself to me. I really appreciate that. And thank you so much. I love you for that. She said, what do you think? No, he said, what do you think about us moving into Miller Reed? She said, we're not together. If you want to rent MR for $5,500, I'll rent it to you. I will be leaving Thursday to check out places out of town. So he said, she said she'll rent it to him. He said, if you just say the word and give me an opportunity, I can make it right and make you love me again. You have to be willing. I don't give a F about a woman, man. All I care, typical Negro, after having somebody in their house. I ain't even be. All I care about is my MFing paycheck and getting out of this MFing debt, paying MFing money back. Oh, that looked like Phaedra. She tried to write it, black it out, but that's a capital P and an H. So I guess he's saying getting out of MFing debt and paying Phaedra MFing money back and effing getting something taken care of, something, cussing, and my family. I don't give a F about no biatch. So she said, ladies, stop giving your bodies to dusty boys. She said, this is what narcissistic abuse looks like, and this is why I speak out. To the women he's sleeping with, you are not different. You are supply. I may need y'all to drop this line. She was the supply. He said, no other women. All right, I'm going to read the last of this because I can't take it. You are the best thing that has happened in my life. I'm very grateful for you. I need God to allow you to forgive me and give me a clean slate. I'm sad and hurt. All that I did hasn't helped me deal with where we are in this relationship. I am a family man, and I do believe in that. This is rough. Look around. Who do I have? Anybody feel sorry? She said, if this isn't proof he's using all of you, I don't know how else to save you. This was sent today, May 20th, 2025. She said, this post isn't for him. It's for you. Protect your energy. Trust your gut. Don't excuse the red flags. And she said, for my daughter. Thoughts? Am I the only one? How you get them is how you lose them. I ain't got no pity for her. Shout out to Faye. Yes, my degree is real. You know that's how they do, child. You know that's how they, baby, it took me back down memory lane. That's how they do. Yes, Shireen posted his messages yesterday. Simone. And he posted pictures of her with another man that looked like him. And the chick that he's messing around with looks like her. It's crazy. So anyway, that's that on that. If anybody want to come up, feel free to click the link. I'm going to move on to the next. I'm going to move on to the next topic. Let's go ahead. I'm going to say the Porsha for last. And it's scandalous. It's scandalous. Well, maybe, no, I won't save it for last, but the last of this part. Have you guys been seeing that Jennifer Williams has finally gotten some balls when it comes to Evelyn? Look, I like the shade that Jennifer threw. She ran across Evelyn's ex fiance that she met on that show. And so she posted them and said, nice seeing you, whatever the case may be. Then she put hashtag dodged a bullet, talking about Evelyn. And you guys should know, Evelyn Lozada, that's all she needed. Let me get Faye off this screen. That's all she needed. And I'm still going to say this. With a friend like Evelyn, who needs enemies? Because she's been holding a whole lot in the tuck when it comes to Jennifer. Hold on, guys. Let me put this on the screen. Shout out to Reality TV Entertainment. Debbie, you said he's lying. Probably said the same thing to Phaedra before jail. Right. And you remember, Debbie, when he went to jail, Shireen swooped in playing Captain Saver. And I think that all she really wanted was a chance to be on TV. So we know that we saw her on Married to Medicine this past season, and looks like they will not be back. Now, she also accused Apollo of physical abuse. So again, it is alleged. But yeah, that is what it is. What you say, Simone? Well, baby, this concerns Porsha and her mama. It's alleged. I'm getting to it. Give me one quick second because I can't take this barking.
Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT.
So anyway, who was that I saw said something? That was Darnett. Jennifer gets balls when security and distance in between. Yeah. Well, it looked like to me, Darnett, that she got some balls because of her husband too. And let's see if they have it here. So here it is. This is where it started. Jennifer made this post of her husband and Evelyn's ex-fiance. And again, this hashtag says dodged a bullet. We know that Evelyn is highly concerned with what's going on in Jennifer's life. Evelyn started posting Christian's upcoming court dates. I think he go to court pretty soon for allegedly scamming. And then Evelyn went on a rampage and just kept posting and kept posting. I'm definitely not going through all of that. But what that caused, and I bet you Evelyn reached out to the girl, that caused his baby mama that he's allegedly not paying child support to, caused her to come out and speak. Let me bring that up. Let me make sure I got the right one up. I may have to go to my chat. Hold on, guys. And let me know your thoughts about this because I just want to know from you guys. Do you guys think that the baby mama is a clout chaser? Now, look, whatever he owe and back child support and all of that, first of all, Jennifer, you a damn fool. You know, we always talk about these red flags and all of that, and she's ignoring everything. But her life, her business. But I don't know. For me, the girl, the baby mama is giving clout chaser. She's also giving that Evelyn Lozada reached out to her and told her, girl, go ahead and come on out. The block is hot. So let's take a look. Shout out again to Reality Entertainment TV. This is Christian's baby mama. This is Christian's baby mama.
My issue with people is that you think that you can go into somebody's house, build a relationship, get close to those people, and then walk the fuck out and throw a grenade in that bitch and light it on fire. And then you turn around and look back like you did nothing. You take no responsibility for what you've done to cause chaos in people's lives. That's my issue that I have.
So I'm going to pause real quick. You guys see in this upper, it is my left. It should be you all's left as well. Corner, this is her with Christian. I'm not sure if this is the lady that he tried to unalive herself where he had that big judgment against him. I don't think so. But let's continue.
Because if we really want to talk about it, we have receipts, text messages, conversations showing where you have disrupted the peace in people's homes. That's why you owe people money. You owe your own children money. You owe your own children so much back pay because you don't take responsibility for what you're supposed to do as a father, as a businessman. That's why we're speaking up. So y'all can give zero fucks all you want. So get ready. Because yes, I am mama. I am taking care of these babies. And guess what? I want you to live your best life. Do what you want to do. Damn. Travel, see the world, live your best life. But stop causing chaos in other people's lives and not taking responsibility for what you have to do to fix it. Fix it.
Fix it.
Stop not paying people back. Stop ignoring the fact that you owe child support. Stop pretending like, oh, life is so grand and we're rich and we have all this money and we're just living our best lives and we don't care what we're doing to everybody else. We're just la 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 la, just everybody, we're living our best life. Okay, keep living your best life, but guess what? We're coming for you.
Oh,
we're coming for you because you still owe money. You still need to take responsibility, and if you don't want to do it, we're going to make you.
Let's see.
This is draining. Thank you for everybody checking in on me.
All right, you guys get the gist. Now, is she wrong? Because I don't think so. I do think that she's a clout chaser, but what better way to bring attention to your story when they are trending? So Jennifer was trending because of her back and forth with Evelyn, and I don't blame her. I don't. I do, again, say, I don't even know if I want to say clout chaser. But yeah, Jen, you crazy. Ain't no way. Jam said that's why you look deep before you leap and have kids with a B-A-N. Yes, I totally agree with you. But who was that had a post? That was my sis's Pink Diva. She had a post earlier. You know, a lot of women get the blame for a lot. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times when you first meet these guys and all of that, they wine and dine you and woo you and love bomb you and your honeymoon stage and all of the above. And then after all of that, you can learn who they really are. So I totally understand what you're saying. I totally agree. But, you know, he deserves some of that blame as well. No matter what, pay that girl her damn money. Take care of your kids. When your mama has to go online and call you a band, you got issues. Yes. That is Lisa Love. Yep. They have a platform. Why not use it? I agree. Okay. Good night, Lady Virgo. Philly girl, you say if he fathered children, he should take care of them. I agree. So we're going to, Jennifer, girl, you a Virgo. And I'm not saying that, you know, as Jam said, that we can learn who these people are. But the warning signs for Jen came beforehand. Okay. Let's see what else I want to talk about when it comes. And prayers going up to the young lady. I hope she does end up getting her money. I'm gonna do DDG, and then we'll talk about all this stuff with Diddy. I made a thumbnail yesterday, and I had to cancel that live, but I said it's much worse when it comes to DDG. Now, we all know that DDG and Halle have broken up. We know that Halle was granted a restraining order. She goes to court June 4th. And somebody in the comments put that Mel and Martell's court day is August. Thank you. I saw the comment. I don't know if I acknowledge it. Anyway, we've seen all of these online theatrics when it comes to DDG over the past couple months. He came out with a song, Let Me See My Son, and all type of BS, okay? I didn't know it was this bad. I didn't know that it was this bad. And I'm going to show you guys. I used to be a fan of his, but not enough where I listen to his music. I'll just keep it real. But Mr. Man, let's see if I can enlarge this. I'm not going to read it all, but I'm definitely going to read the parts concerning Halle. Let's see how it looks over here for you guys. Okay, that's a little better. DDG wrote a song. This was while Halle was pregnant, called Famous. And in this song, it's disturbing. Indigo Girl, oh my God. I didn't know it was this bad, sis. It is disturbing. So I'm skip through like his little chorus parts or whatever. Wow, that's all I can say. But let's see. He said, fall in love. I hate that ish. Knocking me off my grind. I can't F with relationships. Again, this girl was pregnant at the time. He's letting her know, you knocking me off my grind. I ain't even got enough time in the day for me to chase a bee. I don't even ask for much. I ask you to do basic-ish. Hardest thing I did was fall in love with a famous bitch. Did y'all hear that? Do I need to read that part again? The hardest things I did was fall in love with a famous bitch. He definitely a clout chaser. And that was his intent all along. Fans all on my ick. Too much stress. Don't need it. If you see me tweet, don't read it. I swear I'll delete it. Sometimes I feel so defeated. Broken hearts repeated. Said I love you. Did you mean it? Why don't I believe it? Warning, warning sign. We're going to continue. It's more. I'm trying to figure out what we're going to do. How we going to get to the top? She already there, sir. Filming a movie. Now you kissing dudes. You know I love you a lot. I don't give a F if that ish is for promo. I don't want to see this ish no more. Why is y'all holding hands in this photo? You know I'm insecure. That's a no-no. All of these are threats. I keep coming back, want to leave you, but I'm too attached. Take you shopping, I'm thumbing through racks. Ain't no limit. I'm spending the max. All these niggas that be in your DM trying to tell you they proud, but them MFers don't even know you, so I want to know how. But I know that's part of the game. All these industry niggas is lame. They just want you because you got a name and because you got the girl I claim. All these MFers all in my business. They be stressing me out for some real ish. I get so high, I can't feel ish. Then he go back on to say, fall in love. I hate that ish. Knocking me off my grind. I can't fuck with relationships while she's married. While she was pregnant. Right here, he said, I be so insecure that I be thinking you really be effing niggas you in movies with. Talking about Halle. And we know that he really felt that way because the girl provided a picture when he broke in her house and took a picture of her bed and said, now I see what you want. He actually put this shit in a song. I cannot believe it. He said, but on the internet, I just be cooling, but in my head, Igga is really losing it. Gotta be paying good because you keep doing it. I might just tweet something to ruin it. I got a platform. I'm abusing it. I'm going to read that whole part again because this is what he has been doing. It is disgusting, Mama B. He said, I be so insecure that I be thinking you really be effing niggas you in movies with. But on the internet, I just be cooling. But in my head, nigga really losing it. Gotta be paying good, meaning these movies gotta be paying good because you keep doing it. I might just tweet something to ruin it. I got a platform. I'm abusing it. I hope Halle made sure that this went to the judge as well. Short man complex, yes, absolutely. And Indigo girl, absolutely. These are his innermost thoughts. He put out there, I'm gonna tweet something to ruin you and your movie and your premieres and all of this. I got a platform and I'm gonna abuse it. How crazy is that? It's a couple things about your job I want to know. When you shoot your movie, do these niggas turn you on? When you leave the set, do y'all still text each other phone? Just because they filming it, it don't mean that it ain't wrong. This is creepy as hell. This is creepy. Let's see. All of this is his curse again. It's a couple things about your job I want to know. When you shoot your movie, do these niggas turn you on? When you leave the set, do y'all still text each other's phone? Is it me? Yes, Jam. I think that look, she already got a protection order, but we know that those orders typically last for 30 days. This is enough for lifetime. He wouldn't see that baby. She already has stipulation in there. I hope the judge grants it that once a week he can see that child with a professional that's sitting there and supervising the visit. This is disturbing. This is disturbing. So look, this is really not my lane when it comes to this younger type of content, but protect Black women. I will continue to cover when it comes to Halle. Halle and her action has given another Hollywood star the strength to go and file a protection order. And that is Sky Jackson. Thank you, Lisa, because I thought it was just me, sis. Well, I know it's not, because I know how you all feel as well. But yeah, we have to make sure that we continue to use our voices for situations like this. Look, a lot of young girls especially catch flack. You should have saw the red signs, and some of us is 40, 50, 60, 70, still seeing signs, still, maybe that's not really him. And I just commend her, number one, for being her age and getting on up out that thing. I really, really do. And because of Halle's actions, I believe that probably gave Sky Jackson the courage to go and file a restraining order on her baby daddy. Now, Sky Jackson's baby boy, I believe, is only like 4 or 5 months. And this guy's a nutcase. He makes no mistakes. He does not hide it at all. So she said that he attacked her on Mother's Day. He wanted her to drink bleach while she was pregnant. He's been threatening to release pictures of the baby because she has the baby that's hidden. She doesn't want her son on social media. And she went and she filed for a restraining order, and she was granted that restraining order as well. So this is what I hope and pray. I hope with these being younger girls, that this will give other younger girls courage, you know what I mean, to leave. I really think that this may be the catalyst for that, and let them know, although you just had that baby, all of the above, get on up out of there. CC, you mad because Keke Palmer didn't stand on business? Let me ask you, are they just co-parenting or are they back together? So we know that Keke Palmer, we seen video of Keke and Darius. I think his name is Darius Jackson or something. Let me know, CC. I did see pictures of them, but if I'm not mistaken, Keke said something like, this is what co-parenting looks like or something like that. But yeah, let me see what you guys are saying before we get to, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get into this Porsha Williams next. Let's see. They're like my niece. She see red flags, then go, but they heart shaped. Yeah. But darn it, have you ever been there? I am not too proud, and I'm not gonna sit up here and lie and say that I've been there, especially younger years. Maybe not to this extent, how crazy they are showing that they are. But as far as just, turning a blind eye to red flags. Let's see. Hey, peace, love, and light. What do you guys say? I want to know how come nobody coming after him like Chris Brown. Yeah, you know what? It's coming, though. It's coming, Darnett. He has an extremely large following of younger folks, but there are so many YouTube videos that continue to pop up when it comes to him, and they are all negative. And look, eventually the sponsors or the record labels or whatever the case may be, people may just start pulling, and I did hear that some of them already have. That's how you got to hit him. I hate to say it, but a lot of his followers are ignorant. You know what I'm saying? And they publish that mess, sell it, and go on concert with that foolishness. Hey, Andretta. Yeah. So anyway, kudos again to Halle. I didn't even listen to the song, but when I did a search, it said something like he was harassing her through lyrics. And I said, well, let me see what this is about. That song is creepy as hell. Creepy. But let's go ahead and get into this Porsha Williams story. Porsha was sued back in the day, and I'm going to give you guys the story. But first, let me get my banner. If you haven't hit the like button, please go ahead, hit that like button for me. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you are subscribed as well. Everything that I'm discussing are my own personal opinions. Everything is alleged. I got this from, it is on an official news site and then other websites. But you guys know that Porsha and her mom own daycare businesses, right? This is alleged. Let me put this up too, real quick. They had 24-hour daycare centers in Atlanta back in the day. As far as the owner of the daycare center, that was at the time listed as Porsha Williams. Okay. And while at the daycare center, let me put this up. I'm not sure. Is Porsha's mom still in the daycare business? Anybody know? Well, I don't think so, because I believe that Porsha retired Miss Diane. Where do I want to start with this? Let me share another screen. Hold on. Cancel. And then we'll talk about it. So, well, maybe I do want to bring this one up first. Allegedly, there was a 3-month-old baby that passed away under the daycare center's care. Don't know if Porsha's mom was there or if Porsha was there, but it was Porsha's business, her establishment, and her mom ran the daycare. And according to reports that was out, allegedly, and which one do I have up on the screen? Let me stop sharing that one. Allegedly, the 3-month-old baby was left unattended and he passed away. Porsha was sued. The name of the daycare center is Child First 24-hour daycare. It was on Columbia Drive. Porsha was sued and they settled for $5 million. But the second report that came out said that Porsha had insurance on the place, and the insurance company are the ones that settled with the baby's parents. But I'll bring this up as well. So again, this was Child First 24-hour daycare. In addition to this lawsuit, Porsha and her mom, and that's on other sites as well, had their pay garnished. You know, they had a lawsuit for that as well. But anyway, the 3-month-old baby tragically died at that daycare center. They said that the center eventually wasn't held liable because the insurance company, after the autopsy, they could not determine if the baby died from, what is it, SIDS, guys? Sudden death syndrome. But the initial reports that came out said that this baby had been left alone while staff members went to lunch. The parents filed the lawsuit. The insurance company of that, I guess Porsha, had her place insured from, all alleged, they settled. So the report, they did update it. They said at the time of, according to the court records, Porsha was the owner of the daycare at the time. So we don't know if she was there, if Miss Diane was there. That's what I was thinking, Ange Fancy. Thank you for dropping down. That's what I was thinking. If it's true, and maybe that's why the mom retired from the daycare business. Is it Sid's sudden right, Jam? But it's all there's a YouTube. Oh my goodness, what was the girl's name? Somebody sent me the link earlier today. And we're talking about Porsha because Porsha is on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And this has been, I guess it was swept under the rug, you know what I mean? And prayers going up to the baby and the family. And again, there are court documents and all of that. I'm not going to bring any of those up. All businesses have to be insured, Teresa. Your sister owns one in Louisiana, and she has to pay $1 million, really, $1 million insurance on her center. Oh, she has to have. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the amount is, but the court documents that came up, they listed the insurance company's name and all of that. I don't know. It was heartbreaking to see it as if it just happened. And we know Porsha is not a child care owner now, but they were in that business. And it's sad. It's sad. So shout out to, what's the girl's name? She is not even in this sector, I don't believe. The person who, well, I'll do a search because I'm just reporting on what was reported. But you guys just saw that. That is from another website. But I'll bring this up real quick. Hold on. Because that way I can give this girl the proper. Okay, let me share this. And we're going to keep it moving. Give her the proper props. So the person, somebody sent me this video. She made it one day ago. And her name is Coco NT. Coco NT. So if you guys want to check out her full story, make sure to go over to her YouTube page. As I mentioned, I just wanted to bring it to you guys. And they did settle with the parents. It's still sad. I'm sure it's heartbreaking with them. The insurance company settled. Anyway, everything said is alleged. What are you all's thoughts about that? You going to bed, Charnel? Okay, good night, sis. Let me know. She needed to retire if that happened. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Miss Lady. Because there's a post that this young lady read in her YouTube video, and it was Porsha. I think it was her mom's birthday. I think it was her mom's 67th birthday or something like that. Miss Diane looked good, child. But Porsha said in that Instagram post, I retired you, from daycare, whatever. But went on to say how caring her mom is and all of that. That was the first day, too, guys, that the child had been to that establishment. The very first day. Simone, you saw the video, sis, so you were already aware. But yes, as I mentioned, they said that allegedly the baby had been left while staff members went to lunch. They did not list the names of the staff, so we don't know if it was, hey, Brittany Janae, we don't know if it was Miss Diane or not. I don't know if Porsha actually worked inside but she was listed as the business owner. She was listed as. So heartbreaking. Anyway, we're gonna keep it moving. Let me read a couple more comments. Let me scroll up, and then no mention of Porsha and her divorce, how she met him, worrying about what Dennis doing. Strange. Simone, you'll be happy to know, as well as Squarebiz. Hey, Angela Richardson. You'll be happy to know, as well as Squarebiz, that Porsha is house hunting. And we're going to see it this coming Sunday on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So she is shopping for a new home. It looked like she's going to get on up out of there. Well, that was before Simon was detained. You don't like how people are making Shamia a villain. And do you think that they both share responsibility? Because I do. And Drew sat down with Carlos this week, and Drew admitted that Shamia did talk to her and Angela about Porsha and how Porsha never supported her and how she didn't think she was a real friend and this, that, and the other. So if Shamia did it first and Porsha brought up what Shamia did and talked to somebody else about that, I'm sorry. For that situation only, I am on Porsha's side. And Shamia is playing this up, child, for a storyline. I'm sorry. I heard that as well, Ange, that the Simon's house is about to go in, well, Simon and Porsha, their house is about to go into foreclosure. Let me see what you guys are saying. You saw it. Okay, so you saw the clips. All right, I said, oh, what is Simone gonna say now? Yeah, I don't know how it just came out yesterday. And I'm sure maybe back in the day that it could have been a hot story on YouTube. I'm not sure. It was the first time that I heard about it, and I watched it and, learned of it. That's okay, sis. Thank you, Brittany Janae, for stopping through. Brittany Janae. Thank you, sis. Okay, let's see. No mention. Okay, I read that. Did Kiki not continue pressing charges against Darius? He broke in her house too. I think they may have dropped it, CC, because I don't know if it was the baby. I think that baby name is Leo. I don't know if it was baby Leo's birthday or something recently. We know that Keke Palmer's mama came out here and put everybody on blast on that guy's side of the family. And in that picture, they all were together. So maybe she dropped the charges. I don't know. Don't know. You didn't miss anything, Danya. We was just talking about Porsha. I'm not going. I have it up. Did I take it down? Hold on. CC. That's what I just scanned through the Lipstick Alley article and post about it when it comes to Porsha. And I think I'm going to leave it there. We'll talk about more of it on Patreon. This is a touching subject, but I will say prayers going up for the family that lost that baby. That's all I'm going to say. Let's get into a couple things when it comes to Diddy. Somebody said that they need to, hey, TNTG Mom, Cutie Crew, you guys make sure you are tuned in tomorrow because I'm going to order our things on Friday. So I just want to double check and members only tomorrow. Yeah, it was Lipstick Alley. Somebody said that they need to change the charges from a RICO to a FRICO when it comes to Diddy. I couldn't agree more. This week, though, what really, really got to me was Cassie's mom's testimony and what happened. This man blackmailed or extorted money from Cassie's mom because he threatened to release compromising videos of Cassie because she had cheated with Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi will be on the witness stand tomorrow, called as a witness tomorrow. But anyway, Cassie told her mom, he said he's going to release this video or whatever. He told the mom, I want $20,000 ASAP. Cassie's mother and father went and took out a home equity loan, got that $20,000, sent it to Diddy because he said he was going to release one of the FO tapes on Christmas Day and then another one after that. That's extortion. They paid the money, and then a couple weeks later, Diddy sent the money back. How low down and scandalous, as if we haven't learned just how low down and scandalous this man really, really is from this trial. But to do that to this girl's parents is crazy. I do want to say, though, when it comes to Cassie's mother, everybody said that she owned that courtroom. They said that she walked in there like a boss, stared Diddy down directly in his eyes, said what she had to say, and his attorneys would not touch her. They didn't question her at all because they probably knew this lady was going to start saying some of everything. Anyway, at one point, she also tried to put them paws on Diddy. And I'll never forget there was a message that Cassie had sent, a text message to him saying, what you did was wrong. I'm somebody's child as well. And that's how her mom, took that when she tried to put them paws on them. But anyway, they took out a home equity loan for the safety of her daughter. So I want to show you guys one other quick thing. I'm still watching. Who is that? Hibiscus that said that, well, you said it's evil, but other people, somebody else said that this trial is dark. I'm going to say shout out to Armand. There's nothing funny about this. And he's even said this. He believes Cassie wants Diddy to go down. But for him, the way Armand has been bringing this trial to life, bringing what's in their courtroom to YouTube, I really appreciate it. And there has been some funny parts, when he talking about Diddy kept on saying more oil. And we'll take a quick look at that as well, as far as what they found in Diddy's house. But it is a dark trial. The first week, I had to stop talking about it. I thought that I was going to be on my backup channel every day talking about this. I can't do it. But we will have our mock trial this coming Saturday. And yeah, it's a freako. I don't know if they still have enough right now, but we are only in week 2. I do want to say this though. Yeah, well, Teresa, technically he is, as far as being a reporter, he's on the scene, and content creators, you report on stuff. That's reporter in a sense. He's doing the damn thing. I will say that. Doing the damn thing. But we'll have our mock trial Saturday night. It's going to be on my backup channel. As for me, right now, for the charges, I'm still not at RICO yet. I know if things are going to change. They said this trial could be 6 to 8 weeks. So the prosecution have to get on a good foot because they're calling their witnesses right now. Then it goes to the defense, and the defense will have to call their witnesses. So let's say the prosecution takes 3 weeks. Next week, they're done. They got to do a little bit more. And I know that they said that this is not about Cassie, but thus far, everything has centered around Cassie. So we'll see. And we'll talk about it Saturday because we do have some legal eagles. And I'm still a little bit confused as people flying in willingly, participating as escorts, which is their job, and all of that. We'll discuss. But anyway, look what they found in this fool house. Look what they found in Diddy's Miami house the day that the feds raided. You guys see all this damn baby oil and lubricants. Do you think he got a problem? I'm definitely not trying to give him any excuses. He deserves to be locked up. But this man got straight up mental issues. And I don't know if it's addiction or what, but just looking at the amount of these bottles of oil and Astroglide and everything else that they found, it's giving some type of addict. Like for real. So we know that the assistants had to prep his rooms and make sure he got everything that he need, including all of this baby oil and all of this. But in his Miami home, 20,000 square foot home, I looked it up yesterday too. Beautiful home. They found Scripper heels, child, all different colors. You guys see this say government exhibit. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. You see all the different heels, all the heights, costumes, toys, everything. This is something down here with an image of a lady, you know. What is going on? Seriously. What tripped me out though, guys, and I can't enlarge this, there is all type of writing on his mirrors. One of them said, love you. One of it said, brother love. This just does not look like somebody that was completely well. Again, not trying to get this man any excuses or anything, but this is his master bedroom. I don't know if that was lipstick or what. It's crazy. But all here's more. Baby oil and Astroglide and all type of vitamins and it's too much. This is Vital Honey. I don't know what that is, but that's something that they use to, you know, perform. And then this right here, they said allegedly had cocaine in it and all other type of things. It's a lot. It is a lot. For me, Teresa, you said something. You said, child, he had red, he had clear, he had all different color heels, but you said something about you don't see Rico as well. Let me find it, Teresa. Tiffany said, I feel like the assistants are proving a criminal enterprise. Also, we haven't heard from KK. Yeah, is she still his assistant, Tiffany? Let me know. Gina, they talked about Gina today. Gina is not coming, period. And the government is upset because they subpoenaed her, but it looks like she got paid off and she's not going to testify against Diddy. Let me get this off my screen, child. But I got something to show you when it comes to a video of Cassie and Kim. Teresa, you said right, I'm not at Rico either. And the defense tore that psychiatrist up today. Yes, that's another part. See, I want to save some for Saturday because I'll have it all in order and then we'll do our mock, vote for the week. But I don't know what is the prosecution doing. And depending on who you watch, you're going to get different accounts. But I watched Law and Crime Network, and they said today was a horrible day for the prosecution on one of their videos. Let's see. Somebody said Farnsworth. Yeah, where is Farnsworth? Diddy must have shiny oiled up fetish, which would explain all those shiny suits he used to wear. Good point, CC. Good point. Diddy was what do you guys call, what do they call the thing? Is it a hijab that the Arabs wear on their head? Diddy was, dressed up with that across his face. Child, hey, I'm Queen Tori. Did I see you over at Armand's yesterday? I think so. I think you added me. Hey, sis. Let's see. Yeah, those heels are ridiculous. From the mind of a sick man who was on a mission to infect the rest of the world. Good point, Indigo. Good point. Yes, and for me, I'm not saying that trying to get his man any type of way out or excuse or whatever. And look, I'm gonna say it. We said it when we watched the fall of Diddy, which was good. I'm blaming his mama too. I am blaming Janice Combs. Something else that's tripped out. A lot of the family hasn't been in court this week. Yesterday, when Diddy was being led out, after they were done for the day, I think he said, I love you to those that were in the courtroom. And then he also said, tell my son Justin I love him. So people's trying to say, well, what is he saying that for? Is there tension now? Don't know. But if anything, them kids shouldn't have been in the courtroom last week. This week hasn't been too bad, but they're staying away for now. We don't know why. Have a good night, Ange. Thanks for dropping through, sis. Is given some actual addiction, I believe, from my professional psychiatric nursing standpoint, that this is from childhood trauma that he experienced. Say it again, Andretta. And I know you like me, sis. We're not trying to give him any excuses. I'm not, for sure. Something happened to that man. Something happened, and if what was alleged is true, that his mom was running a house as a madam and all other, there's no telling what he witnessed, But still, you got to pay you got to serve the time for the crime. That's all I got to say. Yeah, she disappeared. Yep, that's what I think as well. And wherever she is, she probably gonna be waiting for Diddy. I don't know what TD is. I don't know. TD didn't step down. I am Queen Tory. A lot of people said, now, wait a minute. You stepped down right before this trial started. Cutie crew. Let me write this down. This is going to be behind the walls. We got to talk about Tabitha Brown tomorrow night. I don't want to talk about it publicly. I want you all's thoughts. But not only TD, but leave Obama out this ish. Did you guys see the Obama shaped pills that Diddy was taking? So they were some type of pills, and they had the face of Obama. Let me see. I think it's on Hollywood Unlocked. Let me see if I can find it. Hollywood Unlocked or Neighborhood Talk. Leave Obama out of this. That's all I got to say. I'm going to read a couple more comments. Then I'm going to show you guys this video of Cassie and Kim Porter's interaction with each other. It was kind of cringe. It was kind of cringe. Let me go to, what's up with Instagram? Instagram down? Hold on, is this Peter? Did Peter turn himself? Child, these people connected to Real Housewives of Atlanta. Peter done turned himself in, y'all. Peter Thomas. Let's take a look. Let me get I Am Queen Tory. Was it ecstasy? Okay, I'll find it, Teresa. Thank you, sis. We can enlarge the images from my phone. Just put two. Yeah, I'm not on my phone, Karen. I'm on a desktop. So I can't, I can scroll up and make things larger, but that video that I was trying to do it on earlier, I couldn't. But let's take a look real quick. Peter posted this an hour ago, and it says the U.S. Department of Justice Federal Bureau of Prisons in Miami. Let's read what he had to say. All my people told me not to post this, that I am crazy if I do. I am not crazy, just real AF. The first thing I must say to all new business owners, please pay that withholding tax. You do not want to be in the position that I am right now. The law is the law. It's not easy for us Black men, especially in my industry. No bank fraud, no bank fund, restaurant / bar / lounge. We have to put that ish on us. This is a new chapter in my life. It's called accountability and responsibility, my road to redemption. I have 3 black sons and I must lead by example. Also, for my beautiful grandson, this life ain't easy. And also, child, they don't use punctuation, no nothing. So he said, I have 3 black sons and I must lead by example. And he meant to say, and also for my beautiful grandson, period. Then, this life ain't easy, but we're resilient and your granddaddy is a king. God bless. And by the way, I didn't just found God. What? I didn't just find God in my time of troubles. I was raised this way. Love, PT. All right, so Peter Thomas has turned himself in to serve his time, guys. Thoughts? That's another man, reality TV man, that's been involved in some ish. What are your thoughts? I'm going to show you guys this video of Cassie and Kim Porter. But first, I want to find that Obama-shaped pill. Let's see. It's neighborhood talk now that I'm scrolling. Hold on. I want to bring that up. What are your thoughts about Peter? Peter said they always got it out for the black man. They always got it out for the brothers. Let me stop this. Peter knew what he was doing. Shout out to Cynthia for getting out of that. You guys see this? This is allegedly, I don't know if this is something that was a part of the exhibit or if somebody made this, but this is very, very similar to what Diddy was popping. Ecstasy pills with the face of Obama. That's crazy as hell. Brittany Janae. Not Uncle Ben, child. Not Uncle Bill. Uncle Bill. Uncle Ben. Kimberly said, "Ooh, child, all the chickens coming home to roost." Look, 2025 is all right. You know what I mean? And I don't even have to say how black women are down for black men. But yeah, we don't get that same thing, same treatment in return. So a lot of us are resting in our 92%. And we just sitting back saying dummy ass to a lot of them. Dummy ass. Okay. But let me go ahead and show you guys this video. Whoever made it is definitely not how their headline portrayed it. Because what they said is Kim looked so uncomfortable, she wouldn't even look Cassie them this way. Oh no, they changed their title. Anyway, this online selling platform. Earlier they had something like something else. But I hate to say this, and again, kudos to Cassie. And prayers going up for Cassie as well. Because look, I think Cassie is going to need treatment in some form, mental treatment for the rest of her life. I don't think the 4 days was enough for her to really, really say everything that she went through. And look, she was working on a book. Diddy settled with her for that $20 million so she wouldn't release it. I think she needs to go ahead and release it. Because, I don't know. I don't think I could read it. It's too much. Back in the day, them Obama and Blue Dolphin pills were, how you know, Mika? Ooh, child, how disrespectful. Yeah, it is. And you know what? It made me think, guys, that Diddy was dreaming about Obama in a way. You know what I'm saying? Why would you want to be under the influence and reminding yourself of Obama? Or when you took those pills, they made you feel so good that were you fantasizing about Obama? Creepy. But anyway, let me remove this comment. After this, I'm going to read some of you all's comments. But I want you guys to see this video. It's short, so I'll play it a couple times. But this is Diddy, Cassie, and Kim Porter. And in this video, to me, it looked like Diddy pushed Cassie on out the way. I hate to say it, Cassie just looked like a side chick, and Kim, may she rest in peace. Puffy said that was his soulmate. But you guys take a look and give me your thoughts on this. I'm gonna play it a couple times. Watch again. That man is scandalous. You hear me? Did you see his facial expressions at Kim? Like she's her. None of them were her. None of them. I don't know. And look, I love me some Kim Porter. May she rest in peace. Kim appeared to be proud in this moment to me. Just look at where I have it paused. Head held up high. She stepped right on in front of Cassie. Cassie got right on up out of there. Again, he treated her like she was a side chick. Take a look again. One more time. I'm gonna try to pause. I don't know what this guy's saying in this video, but I'm gonna try to pause it just at Cassie's expression when she saw Kim. She looked defeated and a little scared, child. That's probably why she got up out of there. Take a look. All right, so this is Cassie. Kim is walking up. Diddy is extending his arms out to Kim. I'm gonna play pause again. You see how Cassie's looking at her? Diddy is moving Kim on up to the front. Cassie still cutting the eyes at her. And she got out of there. What are your thoughts about that? Anybody? And yet he didn't honor her by making her his wife. Totally agree. And look, Indigo, for me, I feel like, hold on, my goodness. I feel like Diddy has something to do with Kim Porter, her passing. That's just me, my opinions only. We don't know, darn it. What they're saying is Kim and Diddy had an understanding because she refused to have somebody else in the bedroom with them. And I guess she was okay with, allegedly, him going out and getting his freak on and off. You know what I mean? But I think he has something to do with Kim. We'll have to talk about that on Patreon. I really, really do. Let me see what you said about Peter. Somebody said Cassie was jealous of Kim. She admitted that too. Ooh-wee, Tiffany, I'm gonna read your comment in a minute. Let me see. Where am I? Let me bring this up. Shout out to you guys. 282 of you are here. Thank you for joining me. Hit the like button. Shout out to the Bushes. Shout out to the replay gang. I appreciate you guys. Okay, let's see. Bridget J say, woo, child, how disrespectful to use President Obama. Not forever 44, child. Sylvia said, I feel no kind of way. I thought he was a smart business owner. I guess wrong. Sylvia, are you speaking of Diddy? Kimberly, you drained from this trial? Oh, you talking about Peter. Okay. You talking about Peter. He should know the ins and out of that business. He's been in it for over 30 years. Don't drop the soap, child. Brittany Janae said, well, good luck to Uncle Ben again. All right, let's see. Back in the day, I'm not going to ask Mika how she know again. It's her business. Okay, Simone said, Peter compromised several employees by withholding their pay, threatening to report them to ICE if the employees told. I feel nothing for him. He can miss me with that. Everybody is against a black man. Allegedly. But you know, I believe what you say, Simone. Allegedly. I do remember, though, I don't remember the part about reporting them to ICE. But this was his location in Charlotte, if I'm not mistaken. And there were several employees that came out and said that he wasn't paying them. Armand did say he believed Diddy is one of the boys who enjoyed the back door to men. Look, it could be true. What we do know is, I can't even say that. What he used to like rubbed on his breast assist came from a man. After the man was done with Cassie, I'm trying to get, hope you all can get my drift. After the men were done with Cassie and what came out of the men, Cassie then had to go in the other room with Diddy, and he wanted it rubbed on his breast assist. That said a lot. Teresa, that's you said Cassie hated Kim and she hated when Diddy called Kim his soulmate. Yeah, she admitted that too in court. Give me the timeline. Jennifer Lopez, was Diddy and Cassie still together when he was dating J-Lo? Or was he with J-Lo? I can't even say when Cassie left because she really didn't leave. Even when she was with Alex in the beginning, she was still messing around with Diddy. I can't think of the timeline though. No. J-Lo was before Cassie, I believe. Tiffany said Cassie was, this is Tiffany saying this, Cassie was never his girlfriend, in my opinion. She was a SMEX worker. Nothing more, nothing less. So sad. Simone said he treated Kim the same as Cassie. Be careful even with the way you spelled it, Simone. Put a unalive for me, sis. We still know what you're saying. But we got to talk about that, Simone. We're going to have to talk about that because I totally agree with you. Pneumonia never sat right with me. Don't forget, Kimora Lee Simmons came out and said a whole lot in the beginning when Kim passed. The coroner that did Kim's autopsy came up unalived, and the records allegedly from the autopsy came up missing. I wonder if they're going to talk about that in this trial. So what was there to hide? You know what I'm saying? Crazy. Yes, he was. And Miss Sade said that Kim used to put them paws back on him, but, in self-defense, and used to tear his arse up. But look, women can't beat men. But they say she, I want to say it, but you two be tripping, punctured him in his wrist and almost hit that artery. If you hit that artery, you out of here. And I believe that was after he allegedly broke her nose. 215 likes. Click the like button if you haven't already. Thank you, Linda. Okay, let me see. When Diddy would ghost J-Lo for days, he was off at his FOs. Yep. Look, J-Lo didn't want anything but that man money and a foot in the door. Now, I don't know if she was involved in any of the FOs with Diddy, but allegedly, and those In Living Color days, them Wayne boys said everybody had a turn. So you know what I mean? Gigi, you super late. That's okay. He created that narcissistic chaos. Diddy, is less than that slick at the bottom of the chitlin barrel. Yeah, ew. Thank you for the visual. Yes. And a lot of people said that as far, that's triangulation. You know what I mean? When it comes to Diddy, Kim Porter, and Cassie. But the way that he did Cassie, that would have been the last day I was with that Negro. Even though it should have been plenty of days before that when it comes to her. But he purposely, I'll put it back up for you guys. He purposely reacted that way. He knew she was watching. He knew her eyes was on him. And you couldn't tell this man nothing. Now I think they said Diddy was crying today in court. But take a look at this again, guys. I'm going to mute it because I don't know what this guy is saying. But just pay close attention. I'm going to push play now. I'll play it a couple times. Well, let me take it. Now, you know he was looking at Cassie out the corner of those glasses. All that power went to Diddy's head big time. Kim, oh, rest in peace. Take a look. There's no way I would have stayed wherever they were. But they tried to say, that's what these people tried to say, that Kim looked uncomfortable. Kim didn't look uncomfortable at all. Cassie did. Let's take a look, because that's what people over here are saying, like, no, that caption is wrong. Let's take a look at it again. Pay close attention just to Diddy. Girl, but ain't no way. Ain't no way. Period. Not me. Hey, Shannon. Okay, sis. Thank you. All right. Simone said the lawsuits brought against this from other women indicate Kim went through similar. They said, and it already came out, Simone, I don't know everything alleged for me, but they said that Kim, even people close to her, and allegedly in that book that she was writing, which is why I feel like Diddy did have something to do with that. She wasn't down for any of that. So I'm not saying what you're saying is not true. I'm just telling you what I heard. And they said that that's why she was basically okay with him going out there and being with Cassie and all these other women, because she wasn't going to do it. This is another way AB users control you by pitting you against another woman. And I'm sure Cassie knew that. She was not number one at that point. Yeah. Look, in her testimony, she said that she wanted to be the main girl, and she never felt like the main girl. And the straw, now, which the camel's back should have been broke a long time ago for me, but one of the straws that broke Cassie's back is Diddy saying at Kim Porter's memorial service that she was his soulmate. Right before that, Cassie had, attempted to break up with Diddy. She was still dibbling and dabbing. And he called her and wanted her there when Kim Porter passed away. His videos and all of that of them, where she did go to console him. She went to the memorial service with him, which is so bogus to me. Unless it wasn't the official service that was in Georgia. Unless it was another... It's bogus to me, period, because how crazy is that for you to have her at your children's mother's memorial service knowing there was bad blood? But he just didn't give no damn. Russell got the heck out of the state. They are all scandalous. Russell got out the country, Gigi. Let me cough. Give me 1 second. Russell got out the country. Russell is over there in Bali. And I'm going to tell you this. We don't know how this trial is going to turn out. They are also saying, and we'll talk about that Saturday, that he went from having over $1 billion. Now he's right at about 400 million. And it's possible the feds can seize that. I do know that when he turned himself in, he put all of his properties and all of that in his mother's and kids' names. And that mansion in Miami is on the market right now for $65 million. So all of them need to get on up out the United States, if you ask me. So, if he get out, you better take your ass over there with Russell and practice you some yoga. Yes, Tiffany. Corey Gamble was close friends with Kim Porter. They called each other play brother and play sister. But something ain't right about Corey. Something ain't right. The caretaker for the twins went on TMZ yesterday and said it was nothing but pneumonia. Yeah, they've been saying that forever. Was it Ebony? Teresa, let me know. Let me know. Was that Ebony Kim's BFF? That I still suspect. I'm sorry. Diddy is a discarder of women. He views them as objects to his just rewards. Yep, I totally agree. And wow, you know what I've been thinking about? With his money, that girl wasn't in love with no damn Diddy, but she was willing to sacrifice herself for the you know what he gave her. Diddy was with her to revitalize his image. And we learned that some of the same things that was going on with Cassie, as far as the urinating on Carisha, Cassie saved Young Miami, if you ask me. And I'm sure that wasn't her goal, but Diddy was setting her up for the okie doke. So if she ever came out and really told the truth, Young Miami, as far as what she done in that short time with what she, went through, she should have hit that artery. My question is, who else? And I meant all the enablers. A lot of enablers. Let's see. Diddy can't control the narrative, feels those walls closing in. I hope he never rests again. I was thinking about that, GG. Like every night, I bet you that man cries himself to sleep. Could you imagine going from $65 million mansions, and maybe it's the one in Beverly Hills that's for sale. I don't know, one of them. But you got a $50 million mansion in this state, another penthouse here, $25 million, overseas homes and all of this, and the status, and the power and all of that, and your ass is in jail wearing, he can't wear his custom suit, so they got him wearing little cardigan sweaters and things like that. I would be a mess. If I was in that predicament. It would drive me crazy thinking of how my life once was. Let's see. I did see The Witness, The Punisher. So we're going to talk about a lot of that on Saturday because we're going to have our mock jury. But before we go, do y'all we'll do a quick little poll. Right now, as it stands, what side do you feel like is in the lead based off of testimony? We know it's only week 2. Who's done the better job between the attorneys? Put a P for the prosecution, put a D for defense. Let me see what you guys think. She shouldn't have went at all, even if he asked her to be there. Yeah, I agree. He made Kim's life miserable. Every man she tried to date, he would threaten, bully. Yes. Yes, rest in peace to Shakir. Definitely has something to do with that. And then also, what's going around is Wolf, the guy Wolf. Dog it. It's in my I'm gonna bring it up. I got it in my chat over here on Instagram. Let me bring this up real quick. I got 20 minutes to Survivor. Anybody watch Survivor? I'm such a Survivor nut. Amazing Race, Big Brother. Those are my shows. All right, let me bring up this guy Wolf, who was unalived. And allegedly, people are trying to say that Diddy has something to do with it. I don't know. But there were also rumors going around that Wolf, and they said it's all rumors, and I think Diddy got a DNA test, but they was trying to say that Wolf was really Christian's dad, Diddy's oldest son. I got a lot in my doggone inbox. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to find it. Now, I will say, I see Diddy when I look at Justin. Justin is just a lighter version, but his eyes and all of that, I see Diddy. But there is a striking resemblance. Striking. I can't find it. We'll go through it tomorrow in members only. Striking resemblance to Wolf who is Justin's mama's ex-boyfriend, who came up unalived. And people said Diddy did it, allegedly. Darnett, you would think, but see, that's the thing about these men. You know what's so sad to me, and I hate to keep saying this. I don't know what type of feeling these fools get from that act of having X and all of that, what that entails. You know, so many men are continuing to go down. So many have already gone down, lost everything over smacks. It's crazy. See, Simone, I get both. But the only reason why I say with Wolf, Simone said I see Wolf when I see Justin. I wish I could find it. Now I want to show you guys. Let me make sure it's not in my phone. I thought I DM'd it to myself. Hold on. Oh, here you go. Let me email it to myself. Now, damn, Simone, as soon as I brought this picture up, I'm like, ooh, child. Hold on. Wolf was fine too, baby. Anyway, I always, and I never know, I'm a woman. What is it that they feel where they are, again, putting themselves in position to lose everything? And I started saying that because of the comment that I read. Somebody, I'm sorry, it's not on my screen now, but considering what happened to Bill Cosby, you would think that Diddy would have just, pumped his brakes. And yeah, I don't know. But let me show you guys Wolf. You guys tell me, do you see a resemblance? Hold on, let me bring it up. He fine. And they say that Diddy allegedly, and now, well, these rumors been going on about Diddy, so I just can't even say now. These rumors been going on about Diddy as far as him blowing up cars, unaliving folks, and beating them up and doing this or that. But they say that he had Wolf unalive. Wolf at one point, Wolf. I say that word. I say earn, funny, couple words. Wolf. He was Diddy's old bodyguard, and at one point, he also used to date Misa. Misa is Justin's mom. Now, on this screen, do you guys see Diddy? I still say I see Diddy all up in his ass. But the more I look at this doggone picture, what's Simone that child? He's even built like Wolf. Was Wolf short and stocky? All right, Tiffany looked like she on Simone's side. Gia said, I've often wondered if he developed a relationship with God during his alone time. Look, I hope that he does. You know what I mean? And even in spite of all of this that this man has done and the things that's still coming out, God forgives him. So I hope that he does if he hasn't already developed a relationship. But don't, because that's all he's talking to while he's in there. God, I'm sorry. God, I know that was wrong. God, this, God, that. You know what I mean? So hopefully he has, but don't just do it because you're in this predicament now. All right, let me see what you guys are saying. Yeah, I hope he does find God as well. You know what I mean? All right. Teresa put a D. Teresa, I think it's only me and you, sis. We out on an island by ourselves. Teresa put a D. Tiffany, prosecution. Miss Shar, Nicole, Bridget J. Oh, Teresa, here go my D. Nobody else? It's just us, Teresa? Okay, you already put that in the comments. Yes. All right, well, we shall see. This will be the end of week 2 of this highly anticipated trial. And I will say, I think I said that part earlier. Yeah, the prosecution may have what, 3 weeks to a month. 4 to 6 weeks they expect this to go. They're only in week 2, and maybe for me, just me, they're slow walking the official charges. Is he an AB user? Is he scum of the earth? Is he all of that? Yes, 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 yes. But you guys know, especially Saturday, I'm only going by what they are talking about in court. And as for me right now, I still don't see Rico, but I know I'll get there. Justin does look like Wolf. Okay, Just Mia. They kind of do. Oh, child, look at the nose. Well, Wolf's nostrils, they got similar shaped noses, guys. But it looked like, oh my goodness. Okay, I'm noticing too many similarities. Justin's eyes are still different. I still see a little Diddy. He also has Misa's eyes as well. I forgot Misa, what she's mixed with. But the nose is similar. The nostrils, the way they curve out is similar. The split in between the mustache is like similar. I don't know. I see Diddy too. I'm going back and forth. Tiffany said, Wolf, that boy's pappy. The mouth as well, huh, Miss Shar? Okay, let me enlarge this. Hold on. Shout out to Justin. Did he say? I do think this, guys. I do think this. Go away, Q. Talking about twins. We know Diddy got more than enough money and all of that. Had this been, let me do it this way because I don't want to take it up to 200%. Had there been a question, but I don't know. All right. I need them both on the screen, but this is Wolf. Let me bring up the ears, child. Look at his ears. Y'all know how they say that on Maury and run off the stage. Look at his ears, Maury. Oh, y'all, the eyebrows too. Kind of, sort of. I need Diddy on here. I need Diddy on here. Mouth shape similar. Nose for sure similar. I don't know, child. I don't know. But look, Diddy say it's his son. Misa say Diddy the daddy. I'm gonna stick with that. Allegedly. Let me bring up a picture of Diddy real quick. Hold on. Diddy. I'm so sick of Diddy ass. Hold on. Diddy was dirty. You hear me? Diddy. I'm trying to find a picture where I can compare the eyes. Hold on, guys. Let me go back to this and shrink this down some more. All right. That's not what I wanted. Hold on. All right, let me remove this. No, he got Diddy's nose. He got Diddy's eyes when Diddy wasn't high. I'll put it like that. I wish I would have had this picture email, but I don't. I don't know. I guess time will tell. I do think, like I said, that Diddy had enough money and all of that, and I think that would have been come out. But we also know that Diddy loved the kids. So Diddy accepted Quincy, Kim Porter's son, as his own. And hey, I'm just gonna say, I could see it, but I also see Diddy. So that's my final thoughts on that. Let's see what you guys are saying. Yeah, Wolf was Misa's ex. And look, Simone, I think that he hired him as his bodyguard for a reason. To get him close to him, get him away from Misa, and then get him gone. You know? The chin look alike. Yeah, see, I was about to say his daddy, but I mean Wolf. He Justin has his hair that's growing a little. So, you know, it's hanging down. But even it's a lot of similarities. That's all I'm gonna say. I just went back and looked. He the pappy. He the pappy. Not if you squint real hard, child. Yeah, that true peace love. Like that nose is almost a giveaway. But Mark Shannon, do a quick search, says look up Diddy, and you'll see that his nose is similar. So I'm gonna leave it there. And I'm tuned all the way in. This week the whole trial has been heavy, but this week definitely wasn't like last week when Cassie first hit the stand. So yeah, I had to take a break after learning a lot of what went down in that, but we'll see. It was Teresa and I on an island tonight. I thank you guys again for joining me. We are the only ones that feel like the defense. Andretta put a D. All right, Andretta. Join me Saturday night, Simone. Join me Saturday night for our debate, mock discussion, and our mock vote after week 2. I will say, if you join the panel, you have to be able to give your thoughts on what was shared in court. Meaning, we're trying to put ourselves in the shoes of an average juror, and we are erasing everything that we have heard in the past and know of and all of that, going just off the evidence. We had fun last Saturday, so I can't wait. Anyway, I gotta go. Let me call Aunt Debbie real quick. I just want to call her. Survivor start in 5 minutes. You guys have been amazing. Thank you. Brittany Janae. They really do, sis. They do. Oh my goodness. Let me put this back up real quick. They both got the freckles on their nose. Wolf got these freckles, and Justin got the freckles too. Misa got freckles too. I don't know. I gotta go. I still see Diddy. All up in this area. But somebody mentioned the chin. Somebody mentioned the nose. Somebody mentioned the eyebrows. Somebody mentioned the forehead. Somebody mentioned the ears. I don't know, Q. Maybe that's why. Join us over there, Tiffany. Let me put it in the chat real quick, guys, because my mock jury and Diddy discussions will be on my backup page. Where's my backup page, child? Let's see. Here we go. So yeah, if you guys are not subscribed, make sure to subscribe to my backup page. Join me over there Saturday. I think I have it set for 7:30 Central Standard Time. And again, we're just having a discussion on everything that came out this week. I was gonna say something else. Just like Mia and Wolf. Ooh, child. All right. Justin looked just like Mia and Wolf, and DNA wasn't, is what it is today. Okay, good point. SCN 7797. Thank you for that. All right, guys, we are out of here. Thank you guys for joining me for this mid-evening on my end. Late night live. I appreciate you guys. I like evenings better because I don't have to rush, but I'll still be throwing in some power hours as well. Shout out to each and every one of you. If you have not hit the like button, please make sure to hit that like button on your way out. Share my video channel with your friends and family. Definitely make sure you are subscribed and drop down in the comments. There's a lot of comments that I did not get a chance to read. Drop down in the comments on this video and let me know your thoughts. I'll chat with you guys soon. Bye.
Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. With QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT.